briefly to show everybody kind of what I had gotten this last month. I guess I'm going to leave the camera sort of set right where it is. Let everybody get in. Those of you that are watching on YouTube later, you might want to just skip forward a little bit. All right. Hi, Kat. Let everybody get in and then we'll get started. I had to restart the computer. That's what took so long. I guess I can get this out real quick. Hey, Shauna, I did not mean to time out Sophia. I picked my hand, must have touched the phone, and then I put it on my arm to walk into the other room, and it must have hit and timed out Sophia. I owe her a big apology. I can't tell which ones go in which set now. Maybe. Okay, I got them. The magicals. Okay, so let me go ahead and start. So this was the biggest thing I purchased, was from naturalpigments.com. It's a watercolor set. So what you get, it's $140. So what you get is you get a glass Mueller. I think it's like a medium. So it's not as big as Patty's or as small as her little one, but it's a good size, and that's for working the watercolor. You get a glass plate, and then I did mess up when I was taking it out of the packaging. It was wrapped really well. When I was I cut this in half, so I'll have to either get a new piece or put it back together. That's just that little gripper. You get 6 tubes for making watercolors, and you can see the tubes are open at the end, and you crimp them and fold them over once you fill it full of watercolor. You get dry pigment powders, and you get sample 1 set, which has a yellow, a green, a black, a brown, a rust, a white. So I'll probably order another pigment sampler set when I order from them next time. These would just be your standard colors. They wouldn't be iridescent or shimmery, but you could add them to something. And this is what I was talking about on Shauna's stream. The plate is clear. You get the silicon carbide, because what you do is you take this and you put it somehow in here and you mule it in a circle and you frost that glass. And that's how you treat it. So I'll have to do that. I'll have to watch a video on YouTube. I don't want to do that on camera because it sounds like crunching glass. Patty did it. I just am not sure when I put this on there if I put water, which I think I do. I got another bottle of their watercolor medium, which I already had. It's the same stuff I used when I did the magicals and did the pans. And this is a mixture of gum arabic, glycerin, and a preservative, which is probably honey. An empty bottle for like distilled water or something like that. A palette knife for like scraping and moving and doing all that. So that was that set, which is really a good price because these run typically about anywhere from $35 to $75, depending where you get them. So, and a plate of glass is not inexpensive. This was like $8.99 by itself. And I don't remember what these ran by themselves. Probably, so it was a good value. Like if you wanted to start making watercolors, I would highly recommend this set as a good way to get everything you need to start with. And then, of course, you'd want to get some pans and that kind of stuff. Most of us want pans. You can buy more. You can buy tubes. Some people do it that way too. But this is a really good deal. All right, so I'm going to move the glass. I'm going to do that. Like I said, I'm going to treat the glass. I wish I hadn't cut that in half. I'll stitch it back together or tape it back together or something, or get a new piece. That's not that big a deal. All right. So then I got, and this is all Jen's fault, I got the set of the Lumiere by Jacquard, and there's 9 of them, I believe. Yeah, there's 9 of them. It wasn't that expensive on Amazon, and they all have super shimmer. Like, this is the one that Jen was using that I fell in love with. It's a halo, and then this is these 3 right here are halos. You can see how they'll change. And then these were just, had like shimmer, like mica. They weren't, not so much a different color, like the same color. They just have shimmer. These are more like the Lindy's. I keep losing my chat. That's so weird. Oh, maybe I need to click in it again. Is Sophia here? So, like I said, that was, I want to say this set was not very expensive on Amazon at all. Now they have they have the little pots that are like this size, but I thought this was enough for that I would use them more on like top. Like, and then I got this set of brushes for watercolor, and they're Transin. There is a 0, a 1, a 2, a 3. So there's a 0 to a 3. And then there's also a 0, 2, a 0, 3, a 0, 4. I feel like I'm missing 1 or 2. But I wanted it for that really small detail in watercolor. And this wasn't very expensive either. Set. It was like $12 to $15. And like I said, I got those for details. No, I'm not missing any because there's 7. And they came in this nice little box where you could store them. But I'm just putting them back in the cup with the watercolor brushes. All right, and then I got my next 2 sets of magicals. I only have 2 sets I don't have. I need, there's 2 more sets that have shimmer. I forget what, it's like the Neo Graffiti. There's like 3 sets maybe. that I don't have, which is sad, I guess, probably that I know that. One I have on my list. The other one I didn't put up. One was like a 80s colors, like neon, like a neon green, a purple. This is the Nantucket Pearls and the Seashell Mermaid. And the other one I didn't order is Sweet Treats, which is on my list to get next time. And like I said, I think there's only one other set I don't have of Magicals. So I thought we'd swatch those real fast. I don't know which set is which, to be honest with you. Because they're both sea-oriented. So I am just going to get... I already have a piece of watercolor paper with the name. And I'm just going to put a little bit of water and pick up just a little bit of the color. And that's kind of, it's a lot darker than I thought it would be. And this Whale-Watch Blue. I think these might be the Nantucket, but I'm not sure. They don't look like pearls, though. So, and that's pretty, they are much darker than I thought they would be. And I'll hold them up in just a minute so you can have a better look at the colors as they'll dry anyways. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is the, I think this is the Nantucket. And this is Saltwater Taffy. Ooh, that's a pretty pink. Which is good because I don't really have a soft pink like that. That's a really good color. And then the next one is Clam Bake Beige. Ew, that's kind of like a raw sienna, but I think there's a little pink in it. Could be from my brush, but there also could be a pink mica in it. It's hard to see the shimmer so far, so I won't say that they have as much two-tone shimmer. That could be where it's a pearl set. And this is Cape Cod Coral. Now, a couple of these, I may make some of these into watercolor pans. Okay. There's shimmer, but not a whole lot of shimmer. Like when you consider the Magicals, you don't have the Nantucket. I think this is the Nantucket. I think this is the Mermaid. Let me go back to my Amazon list and I can tell you. Or orders. Okay. These were $14 the set, since I'm on Amazon. I can tell you right now. The mermaid set. Okay, that was the Nantucket set that I just did. This is the mermaid set that I'm going to do. And I will tell you, they don't have, they're almost dry. They don't have that two-tone mica shimmer. They don't have as much shimmer at all. Maybe that's why they're considered pearls. Maybe it's more of a pearlescent. They almost have like a chalky look when they're dry. All right, let's do the mermaid set, which is sea green mint. Yeah, I didn't have either of these sets. The mermaid set may be relatively new. I've heard of the Nantucket set. Oh, now these have shimmer. Like, these have what I'm used to. This one has probably like a gold or a yellow. Okay, and this is Azura Sea. Okay, that one definitely has shimmer too. Like this reminds me of the Bachelor Button Blue. But my guess would be that the mica is a different color. The Nantucket definitely dried chalky, which they said pearls. So that kind of that makes sense that they might have a different. And I'll hold this up in just a minute when we're done. And this is Cockle Bell Coral. And that's a really pretty color. It's kind of a very pink, almost a rose gold, but more on the copper side. Hi, Ange. Love your new car. So happy you were able to get one. Or new to you. Yeah, I'm loving the mermaid colors. This is like a gold. It says Glory of the Sea Gold, but it's very pale. It's almost got a pink undertone to it. Again, could be in a little bit of pink from this on the brush. Okay, so if you like shimmer, don't buy the Nantucket set, because they are not shimmery. Okay, and this is Opal Sea Oats. And it's an interesting color. It looks like a bronze. Okay, I'll hold these up so you can see these. Hi, Dorothy. I got a question for you. Give me just a second. Okay. So, and the light's not great to see the colors. Okay, so this is like almost like a grass green. It's a really pretty green. They're not dry, so it's hard to tell what. And I think the shimmer in here is kind of a gold or a yellow. And this is the blue. Reminds me of the Bachelor button blue, like an ultra. And it's probably got more of like a silver shimmer. This is the Cockle Bell Coral. And it has a very pink coppery color. This is the Glory of the Sea Gold. And it's really pale compared to the other golds I have from the sets. And this is the Opal Sea. And this looks like a bronze. And they all shimmer. And again, like I said, these are more of a chalky finish than Nantuckets. All right, Ange. Love you, girl. Have fun. All right, so that's those. Not sure what I'll make into. So my question, Dot, is when I do I got the piece of glass, Dot. Are you here? When I prep this, and then we're going to go to Marie's. Oh, I got to show you my Happy Meal from Shauna. When I prep this, Dot, do I put some water with this? Do I put like a small amount in the middle with some water and then move it around? Okay, here's what I got from Shauna. I'm waiting for Dot's answer. She sent the papers that we did at her house. So this was like, wow, that really is textured, Shauna. This was pieces of ink tints, the bits, but they literally are like glued to the page, like bumpy. I don't even know. I wonder if they would, yeah, they're going to dissolve. They will definitely dissolve. So we'll play with that and let it do its thing. But there's literally like, I can pull color off there and paint with it. There's so much pigment on that. Okay, CB, great. And then this was, I don't remember, gauze, different things we tried at Shauna's. It's recorded. These are the photo papers with the different textures she sent to me. I think some of these were supposed to go to other people. Yeah, because this says Norma and Button, and Ange. So we'll do something on them and then we'll mail them to those people. And then she sent, because she's nuts, y'all. She decided she was going acrylic free. And she sent me all of her DecoArts media. Oh, they never sent you their address. That's funny, Shauna. Well, we'll do something on them and then I'll send them in an envelope to them if I have their address. No, none of them, but I'll get them. We'll do something fun on it, and then we'll send it. We'll make it a dual project because their names are on the back of them. So we'll do something fun on those little pieces, and then they'll fit in a little. I mean, this will fit in a little envelope easily, and we'll send them on their way. So thank you, Shauna. I got a couple things at school. It was at training, which I thought was bizarre. I got one of those photo boxes, and I guess, well, everything was really school stuff. Some of it was, I got a mat. That's what it was. And I got a mat for the scan and cut that you can use in the Cricut. That's why I was thinking there was some art stuff, but not really a lot. So, did Dot ever answer my question? Is she listening to me? Yeah, because, and even I will say some of mine I've opened are getting like where you could almost pull the latex out, and it's like they gunk up. It takes a while to use them, but I'll definitely use them in pours and stuff. Okay, she didn't. I'll just tweet her and ask her my question, or I'll ask Patty. Patty did it. I'll just ask Patty at Patty String. I saw the Paul Rubens. I want those. They're $50 for a set of 24. Did you see him, Shauna, on Z's stream? It's 24 shimmery watercolors, like Magicals already in pans. They were really pretty. I need to order some black watercolor paper. They're on my... You got yours too, CB? I want them. They're on my list. But I want to get the Krimmer pigments first. Oh. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I saw that. You know who has black watercolor paper, Eileen? The same people that make our Yupo. That's who I think the brand I'm going to try. Oh, I did get watercolor paper. This is what I ended up getting to start with. It's called Fluid 100. It's a cold press finish. It's 8x10, 140 pounds, 100% cotton. And I thought I'd try it. I'm also going to try the bee, and I'll get the arches. But I did get this. I'm just not ready to do anything with it right now. Tomorrow I have a watercolor project ready that I'll watercolor tomorrow, but it's on the other paper. So I have this ready to do the watercolor, and we'll do that maybe tomorrow. You got Winsor Newton Black from Amazon? Okay, I didn't see that, but the people that sell the Yupo that we buy have it, and it's called Stone Hinge or Hedge. Now I can't find my Yupo packet. It's called Stone Hedge, I think. And it's 100% cotton. I guess more and more people on they probably saw the need. Like maybe they watched Cece in her hunt for black watercolor paper. You know, maybe that. Yeah, Stonehenge. They have a black. And that was one of the ones that I think Cece got that she liked the watercolor paper. Just the normal watercolor paper. I think she got a rough from them, like a cold press rough. Jean didn't like her hot press, Kathy. It showed mistakes more, is what she complained of. I think it stains easier, so it was harder to like lift, if that makes sense. It was less forgiving. So I do think it might be a little we might have to use some of these in this, because some of these colors would be pretty in this. Yes, yes. And she's trying to control it and be more realistic. Oh, I need to put something there because it doesn't like. Oh, that's a good idea to do the Inktober on black. It's pouring down rain again. Yay. All right. I guess I'm going to let y'all go. I literally just got on to do this. And I think Marie was going to get on if she wants to hop on before Patty. They are addicting, aren't they, Tara? Because, well, they're versatile. You can add them to gel medium and make a glaze. You can add them with water and make a spray. You can add them to modeling paste. You can add them to watercolor medium and make a watercolor pan. I'm sure there's more stuff you can do to them. I add them to the iridescent medium too from Liquitex Basics. But yeah, that's what I bought with this month's paycheck. Now I got to wait until the end of August and I'm going to go to Krimmer. I know that I'm getting the stuff to make the rose gold. I know that I'm getting the Magic Lagoon color, the Pacific Pearl Magic Lagoon. Patty gave me those numbers to make sure I get the right stuff. I know that I'm getting the Cougar Red. And then I'm going to probably pick a couple of those other magic ones to play with. Because I want to try, my thought was to try adding some, to see if you added something that had more, was a little more, had more color to it, what would happen to that secondary mica. I also want to look on the pigment site to see what I can get that's just adds like a mica to a, like what could I add to these to get shimmer. But I can also see what I can make with these colors. Patty's channel. Yeah, she's Marie's channel. She's Nolan's. Yeah, I don't know either if she was or not. And Dot's not listening to my question about the glass, but I know Patty knows. I could go watch a video. I just thought if they could tell me, I could do it. But most of the pigments weren't, I figured I could order, you know, $50 to $100 of different pigments. Marie's channel, I think it's Nolan's Granny. Let me see if I can see on my phone on my subscription list. Of course, it doesn't want to cooperate. Did you find it? There, Shauna. Yay, thank you. And I don't know if she really is waiting on me to go live or not. Everything. And make a list. That list is just growing. I really like these mermaid colors. These are pretty colors, but I don't know if I like the chalky. I mean, there might be some shimmer in there, but it's more of a chalky. They might do kind of, I don't know, I'll probably make these up into watercolor pans. Well, actually, I'm probably going to make both sets into watercolor pans. So I'll have them in my, well, this is definitely, I can see now, it's got a gold. This blue has a gold to it. Now that it's dry, I can see that it's a gold. Not a silver. It's kind of a green, maybe a greenish gold. Kids come Wednesday to school. I guess I'm ready. I have a class of 34, so who am I fooling? I am not ready. All right, guys. Hi, Data Girl. I just showed everything that I got, and I'm fixing to get off. But it's Marissa, right? What's a big glass? Oh, this. It's not really. It's like 8 by 10. It's not really. This is 8 by 10 paper. It's the camera. Mauricia. Yeah, I knew. That's why I was pretty sure. But the Mueller there's like related to my hand. So it'll be good. It'll be the perfect size to make the watercolor, which I'm super excited about. So I figured I'll play with some of these while we're waiting on the, yeah, oh yes, the class of 34. No, not excited about that. It's 29, 31, 29, 27, 34, 30 something. Like 31 again. Not excited. Hoping some of those little babies don't. Yeah, I made Magicals. I used this, but I didn't have a Mueller. I just used a palette knife, and I took some of the Lindy's Magicals, and I made these pans because they're so already like finely ground. That worked just fine. and they worked really well as pans. And I've watercolored with them here and there. But I want to fill this up with magical pans. Yeah, but with a science class, 34 is not good. So tomorrow on this, I'll stream in like art. But tomorrow I'll probably have this ready and we can maybe try making a watercolor. And then we can watercolor this. Yeah, I bought a PDF from them. And I've watched some videos. This was a good set because it came from Natural Pigment. It was the glass, the Mueller, the watercolor medium, the carbine to treat your glass, a bottle, some tubes, and a palette knife for $140. So I thought that was a really good deal. But I want to try some of the Krimmer pigments. And I would also maybe eventually want to order from some of Tokyo Pigments. Now, if you have everything but this, I did find some decent size Muellers on Etsy for $35. And I thought that was a really good deal because everywhere else I looked, they were anywhere from $50 to $75. But I did see one of these on Etsy for $35 on a website. And I just typed in glass Muellers on Etsy. So if that's all you need and you don't need the glass or any of the other stuff, that is a really good deal. She had two sizes, a small and a medium. It would be a little bit smaller than this. But like I said, this was $140. Free shipping, no shipping in the States. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's just something that's, and this is just frosted glass. If you might be able to find something if you looked in the right, like TJ Maxx, Home Goods. If you looked in the right place where they had a lot of, but you know, $35 was a really good price on that. And I thought $140 was a really good deal on this because, I mean, it came with pigments as well. And I'd already ordered this and I liked it. So now I have two, because this was only $9, but the shipping was almost that much. It doubled the price just because of the shipping. This was ship free. So, and I have to say their service has been really good. And they have everything you want for making oils too, which I'm not interested in doing. I mean, they have they carry everything. So, like I said, I'm going to order from Krimmer next month and order pigments, and then the reason why I liked this was it's everything is already mixed in it, as far as your gum arabic, your glycerin, and your preservative. It was already mixed. Yes, that is the right spelling. They're a German company. and they have a store in New York City. I don't know what shipping will be. I'm hoping if I order enough, it's probably free shipping. Or that they'll ship out of their New York store to the States. And I don't know about Tokyo Pigment, but they're supposed to have some really good stuff too. I need to order pans so I can then make batches and sell it on my Etsy is my plan. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. To try. I have even a little scale if I need to say like how much of I mean, I can bring home like Petri dishes and put it in a Petri dish and really measure it out if it's not mine. Want to duplicate, especially if I want to put it on the Etsy shop. All right, guys, I'm going to go and get something to eat and try to get rid of this headache. And I'll see y'all at Patty's. Bye. Yeah, I teach science, so I have all that kind of stuff from school. That I have a scope that's just for like looking at minerals and stuff if I need it. Bye, guys.